Hello everyone, this is Kurt ASMR. I hope you're doing really well today. So, in today's video, I've got something a bit different for you guys. I'm actually going through my fiance's fragrance collection. With her permission, of course. I said to her, hey, I'd like to do like a female fragrance video. Actually, one subscriber asked me about if I knew about female fragrances, and I kind of do. Obviously fragrances is just a big hobby of mine. And I love the smell of female fragrances. And yes, a subscriber asked me if I knew about that, but I've learned a lot through another YouTube channel. People like Judah Rose, Clemence CC Fragrance, and especially Soki London, who does great reviews of fragrances, especially female fragrances. She actually does some male ones as well, and especially around gift ideas for Christmas time for him. But yeah, I really recommend Soki London. She goes into great in-depth reviews of lines of individual fragrances, and she's really on the ball with all the new releases. But yeah, so I did get her permission because it feels a bit strange to me. So we're going to see how this goes. Now, I'm at my fiance's house in the USA, and there is a dog here, so there might be a bit of noise in the background, so apologies in advance. So and I also have my laptop with Fragrantica open, so I look at the notes as well, because it's kind of like an education for me. The majority of these I actually bought my fiancée as gifts for birthday, for Christmas, because she's not as into fragrances as me, but she also has her favourites as well, so I asked her for a little bit of insight into her favourites, so we're going to get that as well. Alright, let's get on with the first one, and this is Escada Cherry in Japan. It's such a beautiful bottle. I love the Escada bottles. I forgot my headphones actually, so I'm going blind here. I hope there's no sound issues, like loose wires or anything like that, because I'll be absolutely devastated otherwise. So Cherry in Japan, as you might imagine, it's a cherry blossom fragrance. I bought this, I believe, for my fiancée last Christmas, yeah, she's used quite a bit of it. Like I said, she's not as into her fragrances as I am, but she said she loves all the ones that I buy her. Yeah, so I've got the notes here. Escada are a great brand, actually. They make great gifts. Cherry in Japan is a floral fragrance for women. Cherry in Japan was launched in 2021. The nose behind this fragrance is Honorine Blanc. Top note is cherry blossom. Middle note is jasmine. Base note is tonka bean. So, very simple note breakdown. So, I also have permission to spray these sparingly. So, I'm going to give this a blast, actually. Oh yeah, you get a really nice cherry vibe. It's almost like a sort of cherry drink. Oh, it's really nice. Yeah, very refreshing, very light, very uplifting. Again, I saw this as a recommendation from Soki London, so I bought her this. Yeah, what was I? Sorry. Yeah, very simple note breakdown, beautiful gifts, and I actually bought my sister I think it's Santorini Sunrise or something. It was I bought her that for her birthday, because they make quite inexpensive gifts, especially online. You can get these for like £20-30, and they are really nice quality. Such an underrated brand, Escada. Yeah. And the party love, the heart-shaped ones, Escada do those, and I bought those as gifts for my fiance's daughters as well, because they're good for younger people. They're quite fun, like heart. They usually are very sweet, but yeah, very refreshing. Cherry in Japan there. Okay, moving on. So I don't want this video to be mega long. Next we have this is Toy 2 by Moschino. Now you all know this one. This is the teddy bear one. Unfortunately, he's lost his head. A little bit gruesome. But yeah, she doesn't know where it is. But yeah, he lost his head. But and this this is another sort of nice, refreshing one as well. I bought my fiancée this one quite a few years ago, actually. Now, probably back in like 2021. Again, for Christmas. And Toy 2 by Moschino is a floral, woody musk fragrance. Musk fragrance for women. Toy 2 was launched in 2018. Wow, I might have even bought it in 2019 or something. Toy 2 is created by Alberto Morillas and Fabrice Pellegrin, very well known in the industry. And the top notes are apple, mandarin orange, and magnolia. Middle notes are white currant, peony, and jasmine. Base notes are musk, amberwood, and sandalwood. So, you get that immediate pear flavoured. It's very refreshing, very fruity. There is musk in there as well. And the apple, you get the sharp, like a sharp, juicy apple note as well. So it's quite nice. I need to. Oh, I can't move you. I want to move. I'm gonna have to stoop down. I want to move you, but that will loosen my wire, and that's terrifying. I can't have bad sound. So I actually own the Toy Boy fragrance. That was bought for me by my mum as a Christmas present. Love Toy Boy. That's a rose, spicy, like rose-based fragrance. All fragrances are unisex, so you could wear Toy Boy as a female, or gender non-specific, however you identify. But I love it. It's one of my absolute favourites. I'm on my second bottle. Anyway, I digress. So again, and they recently released Toy 2 Pearl, which I smelled. I was thinking about buying that as a gift, but I decided against it. But it's a nice watermelon fresh scent, and it has a sort of holographic, it's a bear, but it's like a holographic bear, and it smells really nice. And you can get, especially gift sets, you can get these as quite a bargain. I paid about probably maybe £50-60 for this one. I can't remember now, but you can, if you look around, you can get good deals. So it's really nice. It's really fresh, really refreshing. So that's Toy 2 by Moschino. Okay. All right. Next. Now this is Kenzo Low, and you might recognise the bottle here. This is Low Kenzo Intense Parfum. I love this bottle. It's really beautiful, and you might recognise this because I own the Low Kenzo Intense Homme, or Low Kenzo Homme Intense, however you want to talk. So these were both launched in 2015, and I wanted to buy because the Low Kenzo Intense in the same bottle but dark blue. My fiancée is my her favourite fragrance on me, so I am going to move you actually. So I tried to adjust my camera and you nearly fell over because you're on a little my mini travel tripod. It's very light. Anyway, where was I? Low Kenzo Intense Parfum is one of my favourite fragrances of my fiancée on me, and so I wanted to buy her the female version of this one, so they match, and the bottles actually, I don't have mine, but they sit back to back like that, and I love they have the classic Low Kenzo wavy bottle design. This is discontinued now, so it's quite hard to find, but she really likes it. And the Low Kenzo Intense Parfum is a floral fruity fragrance for women. Low Kenzo Intense Parfum was launched in 2015. The top note is red apple. The middle notes are lily, lotus, and peony, and the base note is patchouli. I love the gold feeling of the bottle. Low Kenzo Intense Parfum is announced as an attractive, feminine, sensual fragrance. Opens with a juicy accord of red apple, leading to the floral heart of lily and peony. Features the patchouli, is available 30-50 ml eau de parfum. So, is this 50? It looks like 100 to me. It's 100. So that's wrong because it does come in 100. This is 100. It says on the bottom. So, anyway, this smells really nice actually. I'm going to give myself a blast of this. Okay, so it's a warm, yeah, it's like a sweet, you get that red apple. It's very sort of like biting into a red apple. It's sweet, juicy. I don't know about the peony note. There's a bit of sourness there. But yeah, my fiancée loves peonies, so that's why I was like, oh wow. As well as it being like her favourite fragrance on me, the male version, she loves peonies, so I found this on, I think maybe I had to find it on eBay or something like that, but because it is discontinued. So yeah, that's Low Kenzo Intense Parfum, and the original Low Kenzo is still available. It was launched in the late 90s and it's still a classic, so they do some interesting ones for women. Kenzo Flower is obviously really popular as well, so okay. Alright, next, this is Elie Saab Le Parfum, and I bought this. Yeah, I bought this for my fiancée as well. Again, it would have been for Christmas or birthday. Her birthday isn't here, Christmas, without giving her birthday exact date away. But I think I did buy this quite a while ago as well, a few years ago. And it's actually one of my favourites that I bought her, but and I'm actually gonna finish on her all-time favourite. Like, so I got her insights into that, but I just personally love this, and this was recommended by Soki London as well. Very classy. They do a lot of like flankers, and yeah, Le Parfum by Elie Saab is an oriental floral fragrance for women. It was launched in 2011. The nose behind the fragrance is Francis Kirkjan, who does a lot of stuff. Top note is African orange flower, middle note is jasmine, base notes are white honey, patchouli, rose and Virginia cedar. So okay, so where's the sprayer? Okay, I'm just going to give that a blast. Okay, really nice, really deep, and so it has a lot of depth to it. It is an eau de parfum concentration. And she's used a fair bit of this, considering that she's not really into her fragrances as much as I am. So yeah, it's very intense. I think it's not really, it's more of a kind of formal night out fragrance. I love the bottle, beautiful design, very classy. Yeah, and you can still buy this. It's not discontinued. I can't remember if I said that, but it's very widely available. They have done some discontinued like flankers, but this is one of the OGs, and I really recommend it. Yeah, beautiful orange blossom perfume there. Okay, I'm running out of space on this table. All right, next we've got now I know this is Guerlain Mon Guerlain Eau de Toilette. So I know exactly where I bought this at the airport duty free when I was going to fly out to see my fiancée. And again, it was probably a few years ago that I bought this. This was Guerlain are generally not very cheap, but the airport duty free, you don't pay tax, so there was a bit of a discount. But it was a Christmas or birthday present, so I got it for a reasonable price. I wouldn't say it was like an absolute steal by any means, but I want to say I paid like £65 for it. And this is a 50ml concentration, and yeah, so there was like a sort of £10-15 discount on it, but you're not going to get these for an absolute steal. Because Guerlain's a very sort of classy upmarket brand. So yeah, but again, I love the bottle and I love the smell. I actually smelled it in the airport. I had heard about it, smelled it in the airport, and I really liked it, and I thought that she would too. So Mon Guerlain is an oriental fragrance, oriental floral fragrance. It was launched in 2018. It was created by Thierry Wasser and Delphine Yelk. Top notes are lavender, mandarin orange, and bergamot. Middle notes are jasmine, sambac. Jasmine sambac is just that type of jasmine, I don't know. Orange blossom, ylang. Base notes are Tahitian, vanilla, caramel, orris, violet, and benzoin. That caramel, that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna just do a quick blast of this. Okay. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so you are getting like sort of these sweet notes right off the bat. It's very deep and dark. It's interesting, yeah, it's quite deep. I'm not sure I'd wear this casually, actually. Yeah, and my fiancee's not a mega night out type person, so maybe she's not used as much of this, because yeah, it's quite a classy fragrance. It's interesting, there's something sharp in there as well. Maybe it's the orange blossom or ylang, but yeah, it's something quite sharp. Not sure about that. I hope the top notes haven't gone. To me it smells a bit too bitter, but I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like that. I might have to smell one in a store. I don't know, I think maybe it's meant to be like that. It's meant to be a bit sharp. I don't know, I've got to, yeah. It says the perfume is combining notes of lavender and mandarin in an overdose. That's what it says on Fragrantica, and it definitely smells like an overdose to me. Wow, interesting. Wow, that's strong. I wasn't prepared for how strong that was. Okay, so that's Mon Guerlain. Alright, next, this is actually the most recent one. I bought my fiancée for her birthday. It was just a couple of days ago, and this is an exclusive one which I bought when I was travelling in Belgium from a chain store called Easy Paris XL. I think they're in the Belgium and the Netherlands because their website is in Dutch. I think you can change it to French as well, but it's in Dutch. And this is Untold Secret. And if you've seen my previous videos, you'll know that I bought 3 of the male versions: Out in the Storm, Wild Side Walk, and Limitless Sky. And they're kind of like little own brand kind of flankers or sort of slight imitations of existing fragrances. I couldn't tell you what exactly this is, but it's a really nice floral fragrance. So the top notes are lemon, apple, and pear. The middle notes are rose, freesia, and the middle notes are pear. So I was trying to translate this from the Dutch website because it's not on Fragrantica, because it's just like a little own brand, and these are nice and these are quite cheap as well. They're like €20 each, so they're just a nice little kind of like stocking filler gift, but they're actually an eau de parfum concentration. So, and I love the bottle, just really simple, classy, fancy. Yeah, my fiancée said it was fancy. She said she absolutely loves it. She wore it last night, and I smelled it on her, and she smelled divine. So the base note is, it's the wrong way round on the website, but top notes lemon, orange, and peach. Then middle notes are pear, freesia, and rose, and the base notes are musk and cedarwood. So yeah, I know what this smells like. So it's a really floral, as you can imagine, very floral, not that fruity to me, despite the top notes. I think the peach is in the top, but then those floral notes take over. So I smelled like I actually owned Paul Smith Sunshine for her, which was a peach one, and it's not one of those absolutely peach heavy fragrances, which I love that smell. But it does have lots of notes going on, and considering the price, and yeah, It may be imitating something else. I think they kind of do, but I don't know what it is. But you certainly can't get this anywhere outside of Belgium and the Netherlands from this Easy Paris XL. So that's the Perfumist Untold Secret. So if you're a Belgian listener or you're in the Netherlands and you go to this shop, actually follow somebody who works there on Instagram. But yeah, let me know if you've tried any of these. Yeah, I'd love more followers from those European countries as well. So let me know if you've been there, if you bought one, if you smelled one. Let me know. Okay, so we're on to the last two, and these are, I know for a fact, these are two of absolute favourites. And I didn't actually buy this one, but this is Victoria's Secret Paris, Bombshell Paris. Now this one is discontinued. It's a limited edition version of Bombshell, and you can see it's completely empty. So you can't. I have seen it on. I actually had to go on the website because it's not on Fragrantica, so I had to go onto a website. The description, sorry. So I don't know how different it is to the original Bombshell, but just from smelling the cap, it smells really nice. And yeah, I know for a fact that she's travelled with this one when we travelled round Ireland and Scotland, and she just loves to just blast this. I'm guessing it's not that strong. I'm guessing it's an eau de toilette. But I did find the info on a website where it says it's out of stock, but it was launched in 2016. Exciting and fresh fragrance by Victoria's Secret. The romantic perfume is an aromatic blend, woody and floral notes, with an accord celebrating distinctly winter scents like white cedar, oak moss, jasmine and French cypress. Inspired by romantic scenes of Parisian winter like Eiffel Tower sparkling in snow, this cool and sexy fragrance embodies the sensual, celebratory mind frame of the city of love and lights. That's interesting because it's kind of like been summer when we've been travelling, but I feel like this is kind of year round, and maybe the original Bombshell is year round as well. But yeah, really nice bottle. Yeah. So Victoria's Secret, definitely a favourite of hers. I need to buy one year actually. Okay, so that's Bombshell. And we're on to the final fragrance. This is her absolute, hands down favourite. And this is Coco, Mademoiselle, by Chanel. This is the Eau de Parfum, which was launched in 2001, I believe. Let me just check that, because I like to get my information right for you guys. Yeah, 2001. This is her absolute favourite. Now, I did buy her a bottle of this a few years ago, but because it is her favourite, I don't know if this is the one I bought her or she's blazed through that one and this is a new one that she bought herself. I don't know where she's at with that. All I know is it is her absolute favourite. So, and I'm scared to actually spray this because I know how much she loves it. I'll just very quickly. Okay, just one. Okay. Okay, so it's very classy. Is an Chanel Mademoiselle, Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel is an oriental floral fragrance for women. It was launched in 2001. The nose behind the fragrance is Jack Polge. Top notes are orange, mandarin orange, bergamot and orange blossom. Wow, that's very orangey. Middle notes are Turkish rose, jasmine, mimosa and ylang ylang. Base notes are patchouli, white musk, vetiver, tonga bean, and opanax. I have no idea what opanax is. I'm going to have a look at that because I'm curious. A resin, an intensely sweet, balsamic, warm, spicy fragrance. Okay. Yeah, it's very classy, very Chanel. I don't own any Chanel fragrances myself, but I have done in the past, and they're always very classy. My mom likes the Chanel Low fragrance. She used to like number 5, but she's got a bit done with it, sick of it. So I know she likes the low, the Coco, the number 5 low. And yeah, my partner, she loves this one. So what can you say about Chanel? They're so classy. They're expensive. They are expensive. The one I bought was again in the airport, and there was not much of a bargain or a discount. They gift wrapped it nicely because it was Christmas, but yeah, you're never going to get a bargain. And it's just in Chanel, they're an expensive brand, but you get what you pay for. Very classy. She's lost the lid on this one, but that's okay. I don't think losing the lid's going to introduce so much oxygen into the fragrance that it goes off. I think it's going to be fine. I think heat and light are the enemies of fragrance. So Coco Mademoiselle, that's my fiance's absolute favourite. So, and that is it. That is all the fragrances. There is another one I bought her called Ghost. I think she used it up. Oh, she's either lost it or used it up. But it was like another cheap one. Ghost, or another brand worth checking out. But it was like something like Ghost Dream or something like that. It was in a tall bottle. But Ghost come in these like moon-shaped bottles as well. Another cheap brand worth checking out. So, alright, that's the video. I hope you found it insightful. I hope if you're like a female, because obviously I do my own male fragrances. If you're a female, or however you identify, but it's just a different video for me, and I hope you found it interesting, insightful. Gave you some inspiration, some recommendations for buying presents for yourself, just for entertainment. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Happy holidays if you're watching this during the holidays. If it's not the holidays, you can ignore the Christmas tree, but I'm just filming this just before the holidays. So thank you so much, and I will see you soon for another ASMR video. Take care. Bye bye.